What's going on, watch family? It's your man Insomniac, and today I want to show you something special. We always talk watches around here, but as almost any watch lover who's watching this knows, most people don't take their watch off at night and put it back in the original box. I mean, you don't. Do you? That would be a little bit insane. Anyway, most of us have a watch box or two, maybe a couple of watch winders. They're generally cheap and easy to come by. This is something different. This is a place you reserve for some of your special or favorite pieces in your collection. The ones you want to keep on your nightstand or your dresser and, you know, take a peek at every now and then just to make sure they're doing okay. I'm not the only one that does that, am I? What I'm about to show you is a watch box made by a company called, well, that's the one thing I'm not completely sure of. It's either Beerust, which would be a strange name for just about anything, or Beerust. I'm not sure, but let me get you in closer here so we can take a look at this together. The first detail I noticed here actually happens before you even get to the watch box itself. The box that the watch box is in is presented like a box to a high-end watch. You have this removable lid here, then this fold-down front, which gives you a great look at the unit before you even get your hands on it. First impressions here, you have a beautiful kind of saddle brown leather wrapped exterior with a display lid so you can see through it to where the watches are stored without having to open it. One thing you notice when you handle the box is that it has a fair amount of heft to it. It's wood, leather, and velvet with some polished steel hardware, and all that has a good weighty feel to it. Bottom of the box has the same kind of velvet material on it as the linings that you're going to see inside, which is great for keeping whatever surface you'd be putting this on from getting scratched. When you open the main lid, you see a handsome set of polished quadrant hinges, which stop the lid at about 90 degrees, and everything in here, including the watch pillows, dividers, interior surfaces, they're all covered in that nice gray velvet, which is not only nice to the touch, but it's soft and non-abrasive, which of course is perfect for not scratching your watches when you put them in or take them out. And the 8 individual slots here are nice and wide, so even if you're a fan of the big diameter pieces, I think most anything would fit in here just fine. Speaking of fitment, just for reference, here are some of my watches in here along with a couple donor pieces that are currently in for review. This one here, the Invicta, you might have seen me review here on the channel earlier this week. You all know I don't own that one. But this is a massive watch, and as you can see here, it fits, the top closes. So yeah, if this thing fits in here, I'm sure anything you have would fit just fine. Then down in front, you have a drawer, also velvet lined with 4 equal-sized compartments, which are great for storing your EDC stuff, or for just watch tools, extra watch straps, anything and everything you'd think to be convenient to keep near some of your watches. Personally, I really like that. Now, it's worth mentioning that it says right on their website that this is poly leather, aka synthetic leather, so it's not real raw leather, but once you see the price, you'll understand why. And don't let the synthetic leather thing fool you. Like I said earlier, it's heavy, well made, the stitching is well done, and even the leather here I actually thought was real for sure till I read that on the website. It's, you know, kind of impressive. It's fairly thick, and I mean, it had me fooled. The whole box has a really cool, almost bespoke quality to it. It's a well-presented little package that honestly looks like it's for your special pieces. And that's something I think a lot of watch lovers could appreciate, whether you're just starting your collection or you have a ton of watches, but you want something to separate some of your favorites into. Either way, this is a nice box for either occasion. Speaking of occasions, watches themselves are expensive. They're also very personal. So if you're trying to find a gift for a watch lover, it's kind of hard to buy a watch and really nail it if it's a surprise, because they're a very personal thing. Ask anybody who's a watch lover and they're going to tell you they are very specific and particular and peculiar about certain little things. Even something like straps are hard to nail down if you're trying to get it right, because watches are so personal to people. But a watch box with this much class, I mean, any watch lover could use one of these. Just saying, great gift idea. So on to the price. I have an Amazon link down in the video description to where these are sold. These go for $169.90. And we all know you can find a watch box on Amazon for significantly less. I mean, I have. But take a look at watch boxes with a similar aesthetic and build quality to this, and what you'll find is that this is actually a pretty solid value for the money. I was pretty impressed with this one. If you have one of these, leave a comment, let everybody know what you think of yours. If you're interested in having one for yourself, again, the link is down in my video description. And to see my review on one of my absolutely favorite watches in this box, you'll actually be surprised as to which one it is. Click here.